want to engage your audience more? Hi, I'm Joel Sweeney. In my area of expertise is public speaking. I help entrepreneurs and business professionals become confident, engaging, and effective speakers. This month, I want to share with you a tip about engaging your audience. Now, I suspect many of us are aware of some of the more obvious ones where we open with a question, we open with a statistic, we ask a rhetorical question and then proceed to answer it. As we go through our speech or presentation, we reinforce the points that we want to make with anecdotal material. We share stories and make it a little bit more personal. I heard it said by a colleague just a couple of days ago that the stories that we tell around the kitchen table to our family and friends need to be woven into the material that we share in a very formal setting, whether it be a speech or a presentation. Now, you have to be selective, obviously, but the point being made is that we tell those stories around the table very casually, very conversationally, and we have a dialogue with the individuals that we're speaking to. We need to do the same thing with our audiences in order to engage them effectively. And this has changed a lot over the last several years. Years ago, it was very much about being at the front of the room and speaking out the words. And, you still did the eye contact and you did the tone and all that to the voice and everything else to put emphasis on certain words. But the thought of truly engaging the audience didn't really manifest itself until a few years ago. And now we see it's so prevalent. If you want to be successful as a speaker, if you want to be successful in delivering your message, whether that's as a professional speaker or as a business professional, you need to be able to engage your audience. And so we have all of those different ways that we can apply, plus many, many more. And we need to apply those and leverage those and have an inventory in advance of what it is that we're going to use in order to, engage our audience to the level that we want. And if we apply those, if we start out with an inventory, for example, and we apply those we should not be limited to just that, I guess is the point I want to make. We should be open to the possibilities that things are going to present themselves on the fly, because as we engage with our audience, we're going to see other opportunities to engage them in other ways, and we should be open to the possibilities of leveraging that and take advantage of it, because that's something that's coming directly from our audience and we can play back to them. So we've actually engaged them just that much deeper. And it's really important that we be conversational. So when we share our stories, we share them in a conversational way. When we present in a conversational way. And we try to engage them in the conversation so that they feel a part of it. One of the ways that I think gets missed quite a bit, or one of the opportunities that gets missed quite a bit, is the use of the pause to actually engage our audience. And the pause can be very powerful in that respect, because once we put it in there, there's that little gap. And that little gap only has to be 2 or 3 seconds, but it allows your audience a real opportunity to process what it is that you're saying to them and let them formulate their own opinion. So in that way, in that few seconds, we've actually engaged them, and we've engaged them in a much deeper way. That's your tip for this month. Now go out and make your voice heard.